Oh, yes. Oh, it feels good. Friends, it's Drew from Not Ideal Gaming. Welcome to the finale episode of Final Fantasy XVI, where we are going to be finishing this dang game tonight. But first, what we need to do is we opened up a couple of hunts. We have the Grim Reaper, who's in Cape Orseer in Sanbreque. They're both in Sanbreque. Penitent's Gate and Cape Orseer. So, if that's the case... Oh, and I forgot we opened up a bunch of stuff here, too. You know what we can do before we do this, since they're both in Sanbreque? Let's open up these two side quests real quick. How is one all the way up there? Have we been able to go up there? Oh, we got the kiddos.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what?
What's up, kiddos?
You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes, but that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss
Classic,
Middle.
these kids.
She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
Gotta help out Mid.
That's what I said, in the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there.
Oh, we're gonna have to fix the Enterprise.
Didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Middledol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Middledore
Maybe.
back together? She seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
I'm on it, kiddos.
You do that? For us? She's
Of
in her
course.
dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
So another thing I was thinking about is when I played Crisis Core, it blocked the ending from streaming. So I'm really hoping that doesn't happen again. If it does happen, what I'll do is I'll try to describe what I'm seeing on the screen, and then I'll also link to the ending
I will not let them be
on YouTube. When I post this on YouTube, that is.
May I have a moment?
Of course.
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
Yeah, we still have some places we haven't
The
gone.
lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important.
So we're gonna have to go get it for this dude.
Raised in an orphanage. Badbach Conservatory.
We went to that conservatory.
I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons.
They were doing some gnarly stuff
We
in
were
Blue,
tortured
man.
until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools.
I had the V-neck on today, so I can be a little bit like Clive. Show a little
I lost so
cleavage
many.
action.
I can't even remember all their names, but they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You were a good friend, Herman. But
I
the
got
fact
it.
remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
Bad Bach.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Yeah, for real.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest.
We've already been there. That's where the Odin
I'll see what I can find
redstone is, I think.
May the mothers guide you.
May the mothers guide you. Litany of Errors. Man, 40 for that, though. I think the mid one is only 30. Let's go talk to her real quick. I'm not sure how many side quests are going to still be opened. But as of right now, we have 5. So we'll see. We'll see how long they take us. Hey, Mid. What's up, girl?
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
Airship.
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it.
Cue the Red
Fallen
Wings
had their
theme.
chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without.
No, me.
Well, almost. First I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering?
Oh,
I'll have you
Sid.
know the Enterprise is my baby.
Mmm.
But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it.
Heck yeah. What you need, girl?
First, I'll need oil.
Mm-hmm.
And not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub and crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordill. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light,
And a
strong,
mantis.
preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
Mm-hmm.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
Nice.
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
It's gonna be an adamantoise shell, for sure. The oil, though, I'm not sure what's... not sure about the oil. Hello?
Alright, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Alright, Sid.
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm.
Share of
Any
beasts.
ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better.
Called
You
it.
know what an adamantus is?
Totally called it.
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an
Ancient
ancient adamantus down in Carava,
adamantus.
near Old Bidza. Or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Oil from Old Hill. But you know where we need to go first? Is that Old Hill? Yup. We need to go to Sanbrick. It said Cape Orseer is the first one. And the other one is some kind of... some kind of like gate or something? The old road? No. we've been over here. Dragon's Eyrie. It's Eastwatch. I mean, we know one of them is around here. Which one did it say? I mean, luckily we're right here. The Penitent's Gate. Most pilgrims of the holy capital of Oriflamme pass through the Penitent's Gate on the road from the Royal Meadows. On the road from the Royal Meadows. On the road from the Royal Meadows. So... Penitent's Gate. Booyah. Okay, so they're both up here. Cool. Off we go.
I helped the garrison today.
Defeat a desert tour in Kerala. And after this, we'll go to the conservatory. And then down to Kerala.
Haven't seen any of those beastly...
Well, I guess we could go to Ald Hill and get to the oil. Penitent's Gate, we can see it.
Do be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
So it said we were looking for the Grim Reaper. Who are you? I am the Reaper. What? The Grim Reaper. I haven't seen Monty Python and The Meaning of Life in a very long time. I should remedy that presently. Well, not necessarily presently, since I'm playing this game. And beating this game, I'm imagining we're going to play for 4.5 hours, something like that, depending on how long these side quests take me. Let's get a little view on this situation. Oh. Hello? What are you?
Safe.
Are you it? You look like a Grim Reaper, the Prince of Death. Dude. Yeah, you look like a Reaper. You look sick.
Not another one.
Yo, Super Pat Collects, what's going on? Good to see ya. I just started about 13 minutes ago, so your timing is impeccable. Oh boy. Buddy. Man, my timing is not good. There we go. Hit him with some Giga Player action. Let's ooh, we're already at level 4 Zantetsuken. Soul Harvest. I'm sorry, what? Oh, get parried, buddy. How about a level 5? So much damage. Whoa, whoa. No, you don't. Oh, that missed? Just going for the parry and I missed it. Let's hit him with this. Between this... Get parried. You know what, let's just hit him with this. See if we can end this fight. Hydrate, good call. Oh, yeah. I don't want to drink too much water super early, because I don't want to have to pee in the middle of the stream. Was that almost a level up? Dark Steel? Does that mean...
I'm getting tired of these things.
Let's finish off the other hunt, just in case it's the last one. But I'm pretty sure, with that Dark Steel, we can craft the Goddardammerung, the sword. The most powerful sword in the game. We're outrageously far away from that gate, though. But by the time we get there, all of our abilities will be back. So that'll be nice. Drink all the water? Heck yeah. You can never drink too much water. That's not true. You technically can drink too much water, but most people these days do not drink enough. And we are super far. Okay, so we're already passing the town. Northreach.
Enough of you, are there?
Yeah. It's up, Raptor. You're basically just naked chocobos. And I forget what type of hunt. I could use some potions. I forget what type of hunt the, I know it was an A rank. But I forget the enemy. Are we gonna fight it in the actual gate, though? Looks like it. Hey, buddy. Really? There's an obelisk up here that I didn't unlock? Unreal. Unreal! Let's unlock it now, and just in time for us to never use it again. Hey, buddy.
You deserve a rest.
Ooh, you look like a dragoon. Knight of the Splendent Heart. Bam, 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 bam. Hey, buddy.
George, outlaw! The one who drove his highness to madness, on your knees!
Is he talking to me?
He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Ooh, get parried, buddy. Well, he's gonna be at like half health already. Ooh, and I got that in. Oh, he hit me. I was going for the... Ah. I was hoping I could do the thing for beating a boss without getting hit, but didn't end up doing that. This I disagree with that hit. Yeah, there's a trophy for beating a boss without getting hit. I'm sorry. Get parried, or staggered. I'll never get tired of hearing this theme. Oh, dude. I guess that was the last hunt, because I just got a trophy. Or a notorious mark, rather. Level up. Level 48, let's go.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Yeah, he would have. Clearly. Well. That's so wild that I never opened up that obelisk. Oh well. But now, as cool as this sword is, the time has come.
So what do I owe the honor? So will it be? Should last you a good while.
And a trophy for that too. Let's go.
Anything else?
Kind of anticlimactic though. So let's go over here first, since this is right here. The most powerful sword in the game. It looks very similar to the Ragnarok. It's dope looking though. Quest destination near, boy. Ah, hello. Give me that Earl.
It's well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
I love that we have Joshua and Jill both with us. Ah! Found you.
This should be enough.
That's Travashed. Mm-hmm. Kingdom of Walud.
Come on.
To the observatory. We go.
Company.
I bet mid is gonna... Oh yeah, because we still have to fight the Adamantus too. There's a Pioneer. And it's gonna kick us off Ambrosia too. Ambrosia. But hopefully it's just, much like the oil, it's just like a shiny that we can pick up.
This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
Quest destination near, boy. Open, this is new. Go. Writ of incorporation. That's not it.
Disposed of. Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place.
My own daughter was among the children turned to stone.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
A forked white tree. This looks like a place we're gonna have to fight some beasties. Potion. Sweet. There were a bunch of beasties here before.
This must be the place.
It's where I want to
Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots.
Yeah.
Let's see.
How about you, Torval? Why don't you dig it up? You're a pup.
This must be the registry.
Oh my god, it's so many.
So many names.
Yeesh.
This place was a slaughterhouse. And where is the architect of all this misery?
Right behind me. Oh, hi! Oh, and it's one of those dudes.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
Let's do this. And this. We'll burn our abilities. Sounds like the general from the Matrix Revolutions.
Get him!
Get him, Joshua. Ooh, get wrecked. Don't need to do this. But it's just too cool. Like, look at that ending. That's just so cool. Love it. Gotta love it. Oh, no sweat, Pat. Appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for stopping by. And I fully intend to have fun, for sure.
Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Oh, no sweat. I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully the kids go down quickly. Alright, let's, ooh, and I do need this one as well. Traversed. The Adamantus. Oh dear. The fields of Krava.
Ready, go?
Yeah, if we can knock out 2 of these side quests in 40 minutes, that would be amazing. Because I gave myself 2.5 hours. I figured 2.5 hours, give myself 90 minutes for the ending. I figured that would be a good kind of timeline to keep.
Here we are again.
To stick with 4 hours.
Rather, if you were a tortoise, Torgal, where would you hide?
Right here. Clearly. Hey, buddy. You gonna kick me off? Sure are.
It looks like we found him.
Ooh, my flaming one is still... Every time. It's so satisfying. Every time. This is only gonna bring him down to like half.
All yours, Torgal.
I gotta tell you, that Titan one does a ton of damage. He's actually almost done. I want to get up to a level 3. Nice. I love finishing enemies with Zantetsuken. It's like the best. I'm already halfway done my water. I might have to refill Head men
We'll
towards
let her get these
Shell.
materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Yeah, you know what? Before we do the Tabor one, we already did the Buckland one. Man, we only have 2 left. Unless we open up more. Which is entirely possible, we've learned. But, like I said, if we can knock out these 2 in 40 minutes, whew, that'd be sick. We got a whole bunch of coins. But we'll probably go through those unless our journal thing in our room, the missives, unless we open up more for that, we'll probably save that for the end and just read them all. Before we do Mid's probably gonna have some crazy stuff to say. She's probably has like, oh, well, we also need this, or we need to try this other thing. So let's do this guy first. Get heavy first.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid.
I did.
Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did.
I did. Yes.
If I may, the bearer registry.
I feel like we're still missing like 6 things for our
The director was a
room,
brutal
though?
man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times.
Oh, buddy.
I can still remember their faces. Like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault.
This guy's got survivor's guilt.
Blaming yourself won't bring them back.
For sure.
Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering. And in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Quest complete. More experience. Breath of ice. I got you, buddy. One down. I got you, Mid.
Mid. Tell me this is all you need.
Do. She's like,
Make it
maybe.
sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me.
I'm already in the
this is
midst of
all
doing that.
You need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0
And
Classic Mid.
and a cogwheel. Just a tiny one, though that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
where
Classic Mid.
the children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
The kids are gonna be like, we lost it halfway across the world. Probably.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project?
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't
Promise.
hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
You're dang right it is.
Just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it,
The
just in
one we
case.
forgot.
It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find.
And everything had extra
All the
parts.
pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
Fantastic.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Alright, Sid. I had a feeling that some of these other ones would be really short. I don't think the other two, the last two, are going to be
Did you have
short.
it?
But we're ahead of schedule so
did.
far, knock on wood.
And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? It's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place, well, you just wait and see.
I wonder if it's gonna like swim through the. Oh!
That should do it. Here goes nothing.
Swimming through the air.
Titan's tits.
Girl.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't.
Well, it needs to be going, I don't know, 100
Honestly.
times faster?
These bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
Oh, Mid.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I.
Keep at it, Mid.
Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
I say nay.
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling him over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work.
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie.
Love it.
But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. I can picture it now.
Didn't some guy do that in, like,
Some daft general
Virginia or something?
Formless expression on his mug.
Like, buried a thing of gold in the
Like
mountains?
that one. Yeah.
Like that one.
Right.
Heck yeah, Mid. Quest complete. Right?
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
There's the quest complete. Aiming high. Model airship, sick! Let's do this one first. So these are the only two that are left, that are on the map right now. So... Oh, I thought we did this one. Guess not. Hey, buddy.
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
Sure does.
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue a new avenue of inquiry in our ongoing investigation. He sent an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash? A continent teeming with orcs and Akashic?
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes. I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the Third Chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been
that's the one to send, huh?
for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
On it.
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mickleburg was its name. It lies in the southern reaches of Waloed. If aught ill
In that
befell
place that
him,
was locked off.
I expect it did so there.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the Firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
So what I'll do is, let's go unlock the other one just in case. The Briar's Kiss. That's gonna be the final one for, what's his name? Something with an L, I forget his name. But you're still Lubor.
Here to help me pack. Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact. You're really going to go through with this, then? I am.
Oh, you aim?
But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact. If it's within my power to help you, I will. It's the children.
Oh, it's the kids, yeah.
I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe, and provided for, and loved. The hideaway.
The hideaway. Heck yeah.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome. Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy.
Oh boy.
A damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
Yeah, boy.
Every last one of the bastards has turned. And they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation. Understood. I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
Lines in the sand.
What's an
You
Akashic?
have to listen to me. They're coming.
Why do they always have to make such a...
Alright, Conrad.
Ah, it's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
Clive is like, can't you hear that music?
Like this.
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
You're making a mistake.
A big mistake.
It's
Okay.
no use. Words will not move them.
Then we must find another way to ensure Dalamel's survival.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
I think we'd better shut up.
Man, I wonder what happens if they don't have Joshua and Jill with you. I guess Clive just says, you know, time to speak to Lord Ferda.
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but They wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted. The bloody fools. Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Verda! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor, I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
Yeah, boy.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire.
What are they, the Terminator?
They don't care who they kill.
They won't stop.
They're unlike
Ever.
anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yikes.
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Run!
Just go!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Come on, then.
Go on!
Just go.
Lubor. Wait. Someone's coming.
Come on!
Stop! You're hurting him!
Clive is like, see what you did? Nasty adults.
What did Lubor ever do to you?
Yeah, other than save your town multiple
He
times.
solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
He's like, I already told you, you run.
We won't run.
That's how.
But we will fight.
Boom.
All right, then.
Got a kitty coming up.
Fine.
Hi there. Meh.
Gather round if you don't want to die.
Meh. Around.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage. They are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic Force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done. As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Oh, you're the one that's going to destroy... Yeah, you're just going to destroy all of the monsters.
I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself.
Sure.
The main host is most likely still there, and Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
Nice.
So you are.
So you are.
All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalamil.
For Dalamil!
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
Look at these fortifications here now. Cheratina.
That will keep some of them out. Any man sighting an Akashic is to raise the alarm immediately.
I mean, we don't have to walk. The more time we can save, the better. Because we want to give all the time that we can to the ending before it blocks the scene, doesn't let me show any audio or video.
It is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
Something nasty. Hello.
We can't leave a single one alive. Farewell.
Protect that, buddy. New enemies, huh? Thanks, Ten-Gil. Let's get them all in the same spot. Hit him with this. More new enemies approach. Yeah, when you're when you have this weapon selected... Oh, hi, buddy. The base damage is so low. Let's get him staggered real quick. I probably should have aimed that at the other guys too, but I think Jill and Joshua kind of took care of them. Every time. It's so good every time. I have 3,000 ability points right now. I haven't checked my abilities in a while.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
Yeah.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here.
Here's
perhaps.
hoping, buddy.
Lubor, Clive has returned.
Watch with that name drop, buddy. We'll pick that back up.
From Charatina. It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
Victory!
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So,
now they need him.
If you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor...
Oh, look at that!
You have our backing.
Okay.
You do remember
That'll do.
that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character.
Well,
it is a stain on
anymore.
ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil.
Mm-hmm.
Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
Oh, Lubor.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil.
Pray I don't
always have.
Any further.
Condition accepted.
Well then.
And apologize to the
Seems
children
my
for
airship
Pete's
is all
sake.
but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat?
Oh, Lubor. Real funny, buddy.
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace.
Now I'm its mayor.
And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Is it a keepsake for my wall? I hope so.
Lubor. About the children. Fear not. You are, of course, relieved of your responsibility.
I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws.
I'll make sure they're safe here. I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
And just like that, we are done in Dalimil. Oh, there they are. Interesting little lines in the sand too. Give me that keepsake. Give me that. Give me that. Nice. Let's go. Let's. It looked like this merchant had something. Let's see if they have any.
How about a few spicy sausages to put?
So you're
spicy sausages. See if they have any. You know what they probably have? They probably have the orchestrion thing for this town theme.
Are you looking for something in particular?
What do you think?
My thanks.
Let's hold out. What do you have then?
Go with Gilbert.
Okay. Okay, I think this is the last one. I think it might be the last one. We'll see. Hi, Potion, what up? Is this really the faster way? I feel like this would be the faster way. I mean, this is where it put me. So we shall see. Let's give me on that chocobo up in here. There we go.
Ready, go? Yeah!
Ah! Let us ride! Akashic tarantula. Out of here with that nonsense. This away.
Might this be Nickelbug?
Straight home now.
Let us see. People? In a boss arena?
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least.
Ooh, and I got a trophy.
What is going on here?
That's the one for exploring all areas.
Ah.
Sweet.
Did you, too, heed the call?
Makes me think we are getting close to the end game here.
No, I came here looking for someone.
I'm still going to make a
To be
safety
honest,
save, though, just in case.
I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What
This
are you
guy looks
doing
pretty...
here? Is this where you live?
I'm not sure what's going on with his
My
face.
home? The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that.
The call of a giant monster.
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed.
Oh, they're gonna turn a
This
cash.
village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves.
Man, his accent is so
Lord.
interesting.
Cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment
Mm-hmm.
of this mortal realm.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me. But did another foreigner, like me, come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you.
The rear.
If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did.
Pretty spooky.
At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Chest? Yup. It's really hoping for something, you know, useful. Don't mind me, y'all. Okay. I hope he's not, like, in pieces or something. That would be upsetting. Oh, here he is. Do you still have your mind?
Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you?
My Lord Marquis.
Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
Well, you took
Something
forever.
You had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... it is different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashik. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here.
If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord?
Sure did.
Happening.
I'll go find out what. Stay here.
Sounds like a big nasty.
Beneath the flood.
Oh boy.
There must be something I can do.
Open the gates!
Echoes as well. Found her.
Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready.
Let's go right here and hit him with this. You know what? Let's hit him with this too. Times 6. Let's go. And here comes the big boy. Is it gonna be one of those super cool ones with like the big Protoss swords? Okay. You look sick.
We meet again.
Nice. Hey, buddy.
I've killed your kind before.
Titus. Get staggered, bro. I don't know why I wasn't on the... Let's do this. So much for the not getting hit. Even not staggered, that times 5, or that Zantetsuken 5 is just so much. Gaze fire. I feel like I dodged that one. Ooh, get parried, buddy. Oh, I didn't mean to do the Zantetsuken. Oh, I didn't, I guess. Oh, the parry was from the... The parry was from the, just selecting Odin. I think this Giga player should do it, though. Yeah.
You're finished.
You're finished. Just like that, the final side quest. I really hope there aren't... I hope there aren't more keepsakes to have. If there are more keepsakes, then you have to get them through the main story. Like, we've done literally every side quest. Look at this little dude.
Damn it.
Dude! No! Oh, buddy.
Don't you die.
Aww.
Come on, speak to me.
He got run through, buddy.
I had to save them. That they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in.
The duty.
Duty. To serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this.
Buddy.
My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
They're a Kashik now. Do I have to wreck them too? Hmm. Hmm. Is he gonna warp us straight to zero, please? Heck yeah. Some dawn light.
They are saved. Founder. We should get this report to Cyril.
We still have the gnarly music. I got you, buddy.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I'm glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Mickelberg report.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them. We protect them. And yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe
that he
believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will.
He kind of looks like the faceless man from Game of Thrones.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course.
Sounds like a keepsake.
I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once.
The Book of Martyrs.
My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield.
Ah, buddy.
Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success.
Appreciate you, buddy.
And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
Quest complete. That might be the final side quest. Just might be. Clay Hearth. And more Orichalcum. Appreciate you, buddy. Wow. And there's the trophy. Let's go back to the hideaway. What we'll do is we'll do a backup save too, just in case there's anything I missed. A new missive has been delivered. So let's take this one off. Start it around. Blue. Blah, 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 blue.
Clive.
Alright, Viv.
How may I help you today? One must understand one's place in the world.
Let's go check Homeboy just in case.
How are you doing? Here you go.
No available quests.
Always something in there.
That's wild. We did every single side quest. And you know, when I first started this game, I had a feeling that I was going to do every single side quest. I really did. So the Orchestrion is something that I'm sure that there's a trophy for getting every song. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing 5. Look at all these keepsakes, man. But we're missing 2. I don't know why we're missing 2. Look at all these things that we have left, that we have here. From a tale to tell, Ifrit, you have my sincerest gratitude for reuniting me with Master Harpocrates, that I might embark upon this most important of journeys, my heart free of regret. Though in these past few moons I've come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. We must swiftly see to the menace that is Ultima, if not to save the world, to save me from an eternity of recompense. Dion. From Silver Linings, a hideaway welcome. Edda seems fond of the silver bow we gave her. So much so, she's been taking to the setting it atop her belly as she rests. To hear her tell it, the rascal kicks something fierce when she does too. Sounds like we've another fighter on our hands, and none too soon. I can hardly wait to teach our newest little curse breaker everything I know, though I suppose we can all celebrate first. No need to get ahead of ourselves now, Gav. From a tale to tell. Same thing. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I'm ashamed that for far too many years I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from something so simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of him. Your intervention has lifted a heavy pall from my heart. Perhaps upon your triumphant return from the skies, you might be inclined to set to page that quill I gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first-hand account of your time with the Holy Prince, myself included. The greatest gift... Oh, it's from Jill! Feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago. That afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure, but somehow I knew even then that it would not be our last. I will never forget that day, and the simple fact that you have not either... fills my heart with a joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of me, the half that makes me whole. When times are darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You are just what I need. You are all that I need. You are the greatest gift. Jill! Oh my god. That was so great. That much conquers all. Here, not long removed from when you last placed yourself between us and peril, I sit and pen yet another letter in which I try and find the words to somehow express that gratitude of an entire town. Still, something feels different about our latest triumph. Where in the past we learned ever so heavily upon your good graces, this time we found strength elsewhere, in ourselves. Our hardship has shown us that which should have been apparent all along. We are not as different as we want to believe. Does a peasant love his homeland any less than a noble? Does a bearer love his family any less than another man does his own? It is this love that has united us and given us true strength. Should every thrall, Akashic, bandit, and brigand in the realm come charging through our gates, we will not fret, we will not falter, we will fight, and we will win. These are so great. From Mid, what? You didn't think I was just saying that stuff about hiding my engine, did you? Wouldn't you know I've already a fine spot picked out and everything. But if you're going to go on this grand adventure, you'll need to be quick about your business with that ruddy god of yours. Take too long and so many more clever might beat you to the prize. I suppose in that case, I could bury you one of my lesser inventions. Goddess knows I've countless. Finally from Lubor. I'm not so foolish to believe that a single shaming at the hands of the town urchins can dispel a lifetime of hatred built upon in one's heart, just as a pot cannot be made clean by reminding it of its grime. It takes effort, persistence, and more often than not, a stiff brush and bucket of lye. But more than that, it takes time. Fortunately, your courage and leadership has granted us just that. We must now decide whether to embrace or to waste it. A wise man once said, the night is always darkest before the dawn. It is a good thing that I count one who burns so bright amongst my friends, Lubor. So great! So it really makes me think, like, what are the other two? Because, I mean, we got no more coins left. Now we just have to go to the thing. So, what I'm going to do, real quick, is we're going to throw a save here. And a save here. And we want one to be on top. And then, like, I can't imagine anything else. There's nothing showing. So, to Origin. We're 90 minutes in. Are we going to get 2 keepsakes right now?
Make sure you do this time. Oh, and while you're at it...
Oh, he's got his spear.
Clive, if you see me dad up there, tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
Oh, cute.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this. Well, behave yourself, Mid.
We'll see.
No, Dion.
So,
You're in charge now, Gav.
And what does Tyre have to say about that? Come back before she finds out, eh?
Thank you, Yote. I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
You needn't fear, Lady Tyre. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing. And don't worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
That we will.
If that is all?
Not quite. Jill.
It's time, isn't it?
It is.
I was just looking up to see completing all the redstones around gives you one. But then there's another one that
You take care of her too, boy.
Ah.
Don't forget, Clyde. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise. I love you, Jill.
Oh, he said the thing.
I know.
And she
I
said
love
the
you
thing.
too.
Oh, cute. I thought she was gonna hit him with the Han Solo. Isabel, Quentin, and Lubor are here too? Everybody's here. Oh, man. This kind of reminds me a little bit of 15 when you're just like hanging out with your buds.
No. We have a god to kill.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, baby. Sick. I have your baby in me, giraffe. I'm so pumped.
Here they come.
Yeah, big.
Joshua, already am.
I mean, couldn't Bahamut just take them all out relatively easily with a Mega Flare? There we go.
He's going to make us a way in.
So sick. To Origin. Man, talk about a final battle arena here. Jeez.
So this is Origin.
A far cry from heaven.
Where it all began, where it all begins, our ark, your architect.
That enunciation, man.
There you are.
It was here that we slumbered. Here that we waited for centuries, clinging to our decrepit shell, for fear that we might have need of it once again. But you have come at last. And now we shall be truly complete.
Well,
there's 3 of us and 1 of him. Let's make it count.
Yeah, baby!
Dominance. We will show you what it means to suffer.
Ifrit, Phoenix, and Bahamut. Ultima Prime. 200,000 damage, and look how much damage it did to Ultima. Zero. Another 200,000 damage. I'm so pumped that we have Dion here with us as Bahamut. Look at the symbol for it too, it looks so cool. Whoa. He is wrecking us. Another 200k. But look, we've done over 600,000 damage, and look at his health.
Move aside, Phoenix! You will answer for what you've done! Ifrit! You cannot control us!
Yeah, buddy.
And you will not claim us!
We've still only done it like a tenth of his health. Ooh. Delta attack. What are we, the Magus Sisters? This track right now, dude. Try disaster. So it did what, like 1 billion damage?
And you only surrendered. This unpleasantness could have been avoided.
Ooh! I mean, we're basically in what, like a Dragon Ball Z battle right now?
We have you.
Oh, I knew Dion was gonna sacrifice himself. I knew it.
Go! Save your brother!
I knew it. Dude. Oh. Dion. I knew he was gonna sacrifice himself.
Now, Father, it is done.
Dude. What an arc he's had in this game, man.
Clive! Clive!
Yes?
No. Thank the Founder.
It's like, Joshua, were you eating strawberries?
Did I mention you look terrible?
That makes two of us.
Wait, does Joshua still have a bit of ultimate in him? Does that mean we're gonna have to kill Joshua? I hope not. Oh, Dion, I'm sorry.
Take my hand.
I told you, I'll be...
Squishy sounding.
Come on.
So squishy.
Thank you.
Press on.
Always.
Always. Okay, now we have the core. I can't even turn around. This is very...
Sorry about Dion.
This is very final area vibes.
Please. He did what he had to do.
And it's time we did the same.
Oh, Dion. I'm so sorry. But, as the last side quest taught us, dying for what you believe in is the highest form
Should
of...
we stop?
Because of the cough. No, I think we're past that, Clive.
Yeah, I think so.
I suppose we are.
This game.
That light, so cold. So empty. We're close, aren't we?
It, seems that way. But I don't want to think what could be waiting for us in there.
Then think instead of those waiting for us at home.
White screen warning. Oh, we got the organ, which means it's final boss time.
Clive.
Are those all the all the icons? Or is it a ton of Ifrits?
but they are. This is the Nexus, a wellspring of life. Yours and ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here we pledged a new beginning. And now, with the ether we have harvested, I shall raise my kin from their eternal slumber, that together we may usher in a new age of reason.
This was never about creation. Only self-preservation.
Duh.
You condemned an entire world so that you alone might escape death.
Alone. Him alone. Clive, I think I understand.
He what? He's not alone.
Oh no. They sacrificed their flesh to become beating hearts of crystal that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth unto this very chamber. And thus would they labor still, long after their work was done.
The mother crystals.
Set them free.
You meant for us to destroy the mother crystals. It's what you wanted all along.
You have our gratitude,
Mythos.
In this you have served us well. You have both served us well.
This dude right now.
Welcome home, brother.
Joshua.
Medic!
I thought it was me, but it wasn't my grasp that grew weaker. It was theirs that grew stronger.
Oh no. Whoa!
Joshua! No!
And now we can become one.
Dude.
Clive. The one possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit and the healing flames of the Phoenix.
He's gonna ask us to take his power.
I once believed would be Ultima's true form. But I was wrong. I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel.
Just hold on.
Listen to me, Clive. You remember the murals? People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he created them. And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance. In vain.
in vain. For he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So absorbed was he in his own desires, so driven by his own will alone, that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful. Faith. The same faith people now place in you. Faith that you will fulfill their dream, Sid's dream, of creating a better world for us. Faith that you will follow in Father's footsteps and save those who need saving most. Faith that you will answer Jill's plea to save yourself. The difference is, Clive, that you chose to listen, and that is what has steeled our bonds. Bonds that helped you stand firm when Ultima's pull was at its strongest. His power may be absolute, but so is ours. And so will yours be.
He's gonna give us our Phoenix powers. Oh.
Not even a god might stop us.
Joshua! Don't do it, you'll...
Enough, Clive. My body is too far gone. If the wound does not take me, the curse will.
Man, I was talking about Final Fantasy XV earlier with the thing with your buds. I think I might like this story better, like for sure. Not only with the story with Jill, but with every character.
I've always been proud to call you my shield. But now, it is the world that needs you. Thank you, Clive, for being my brother.
Dude. Ugh.
Look at me, Joshua. Open your eyes! Open your eyes, Damien! Why did you do this? Joshua! Joshua!
Dude, we are about to wreck Ultima.
And thus does the final piece fall into place.
Now there's a final boss looking for him.
The incantation primed, but one task remains. To empty the vessel.
I'm about to empty your chest, dude, with my sword. I was gonna say, if you need more motivation to wreck this dude than that.
Still here. With me to the end.
you would deny the inevitable.
Let me at him, dude. I should have taken off the Torgal accessory before this, huh?
Always have. And always will. On this, my sword, I swear, to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
Nice try. Too slow.
Did not mean to do Mega Flare. Come on, buddy.
This is the work of my will.
Holy. Whoa.
Countless centuries have I waited for this moment. This moment in which I might revel in my creation. Only to find it profaned. And
Profaned.
It must be cleansed.
What's happening? Where are we now? We were working on his stagger meter so well.
Unexpected. How is it that your will yet endures?
Because it's not so easily broken.
Yeah, dude.
But it can be broken. And I shall see it so. For such is my will.
Will this, buddy?
Try it.
Will getting staggered. We're gonna take him down to half health. If not more. More. Way more. Whoa, way, way more. He's gotta have like 3 full health bars though.
Latent force feeds these flames.
You gotta imagine.
I sense more here than mere will.
He looks more human now, actually.
Have you truly become free? No, I forbid it.
Of course, he's got this parted silver hair like Sephiroth.
You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us.
I'm better.
I created you, all of you.
Whoa.
And what is mine is mine to destroy.
Dude.
Once, perhaps. But we are no longer yours.
Are we gonna summon the power of all the icons?
Bird has won!
Damned is the slave who will turn the scourge upon his master.
I forget, like, what these even do. Ultima Risen. Get wrecked! It's kind of hard to... There's so many particle effects and stuff going on. It's kind of hard to completely tell what's going on, but... Get staggered, buddy. The Rapture? Dude! Purgatorium. There we go. We have like 20 seconds. I think we should be able to do that, yeah.
Might consume mine.
Pulsar. That's so sick looking. I think once that one ability unlocks again, I think we got him. And this should be... Give me that other... This ought to do it. This ought to do it.
How is this possible?
He's losing it, man.
No. My will is inviolable. Something is wrong.
You're afraid. You always have been. From the moment the Blight exposed what you were, weak. You conceived us to prove otherwise. But the result shook you to the core. For in us you saw yourself, and realized we had the potential to be more than you could ever be. And so you turned your back on your creation. Your back on the world, like the coward you are.
You think you know me? You know nothing, Logos. Nothing.
Are we gonna have to fight like 8 of them? Got a kitty coming over for the finale. They look like aerial dancers. Aerialists. What? Now we're talking.
Bathed in light, I stand above you, my rebirth complete. And you, for your defiance, shall pay the proper price. An eternity of anguish.
Anguish. Pain. Suffering. You have known none of these. But we have. So we know what they grant. They bring us together. And that makes us strong.
Thunder roars!
Let's try.
My will be done. Petulant child.
He's gonna use all of the abilities. Starting to learn some of these though. Whoa, dude.
I needed that.
Now this is feeling much more like a final fight here. This ought to get him staggered. I want to knock the two big boy attacks out first so that they can start reloading here. Come on, Kitty, we're in the final fight here. Only 80,000. Sick. Dude. Dude. Sick.
Earth unyielding.
Titan!
This is so cool. I love it so much.
You cannot have this power.
Exaflare.
It is not yours to take. Trust all.
No, he just warped away. Man, that stinks. Can we stop with the warping, please? Oh, get absolutely owned. I got that level 5 though. I did it again. There we go. I want to save the level 5 Zantetsuken for when he's staggered. I've missed with that so much. There we go. Let's watch his health bar. Nothing? I'm not doing any damage. I just wasted the... I should have just used it. Bahamut.
That's my boy!
Ultimalius is his name. Here comes Shiva.
Ice I'm feeling. Shiva!
Oh, with her dodge ability. Sick, dude! I love this so much.
Darkness. Unending. Odin.
Yeah, baby.
Fun one, my son.
Oh, it was Elwyn.
No.
Get wrecked.
It's the altar at which you pray.
He's starting to lose it.
Eyes that look down upon you all.
Limit break.
And yet still you cannot see. You are no better than us.
Dude.
We are one and the same.
We are not the same. No man might stand beside me.
Please tell me I hit him. Good. Smite. Whoa. His attacks are not. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do the other one too. You ain't flaring me, buddy. Oh boy. And I have my Giga Flare back. This might be it. This might be it. No, because we're not doing any more damage. Might as well charge this up. Get us to level 3 before he does whatever this is.
With me, Phoenix.
Ah, Joshua!
your place atop the world. You refused to acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher.
I do not need you, or anyone.
And that is where we are different. I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
I cannot end.
Fantasy here is yours. And we shall be its final witness.
Dude.
I said, it's over!
That's like a whoa, yeah, baby. Woo, woo. Holy moly, that was so sick. Oh, it sounds like bugs. Like bug wings flapping. It's like making my skin crawl a little bit.
Tell me, what do you imagine will befall this world now that you have gained your precious freedom?
I honestly don't know. But I doubt it will be pretty. A sorry tale of sin and suffering, hardship and pain.
And it was for this that you fought so fiercely? Why?
Because it would be our own.
It's who we are. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason. We are imperfect creatures. When we stumble, we reach for a shoulder to lean on. When we fall, we stand back up. We see the horizon, ever out of reach, and still we march on. Certain the answers lie just beyond it. Because that is our way.
My congratulations. Relish this victory, knowing that you have but delayed the inevitable. Your world is already dead. May you enjoy an eternity on its blackened husk.
His head just fell off his body. Gross. So what power did we just get from him? Oh, Joshua. Oh man, we're gonna do this. Oh, with baby Clive and baby Joshua. Oh my god. His shield. Oh, and there's Elwyn too. Oh, and Byron. What up, Ugg? Is this when he became his shield? Oh my god, it's all the way back to when Joshua was born. Are you kidding me right now with this? This is too much. With the crescendo of the music. I was gonna say Clive absorbed the powers of Ultima, right?
It seems Ultima's power was too great for this vessel all along. But while I have it, perhaps I can use it to set things right. And see Ultima's legacy. Bearers, dominance, crystals, magic, consigned to the flames. Even if it means the end of me.
But you promised Jill that you would be back.
These are our terms.
Dude. Hopefully this isn't like Age of Ultron. Hopefully that doesn't... Oh, okay, that's gonna disintegrate too. Wow. Shout out to Ben Starr. Seriously. Shout out to this entire cast. Is he starting to turn to stone? Oh no.
Can you see it too? Jill?
Dude.
Aren't you the most beautiful thing?
He is, isn't he? What are you gonna call him?
Let me see, let me see.
Let me see.
Got a smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so loud, you Burke.
What? It's only...
Shh, you're scaring him.
Burke.
It's all right.
Oh, Torgal, buddy. We still never learned what that red dot was.
A sky of scattered tears, 1,000 years apart. Should they fade, I will not be afraid of the dark. For
If you need a rest, I can take him.
I'll hold you to that.
The world's yours now. Yours to do with as you please.
Oh, Gav.
That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
Oh, Jill. Oh man, with Torgal. With the sunrise. Man.
And thus did our journey end. We have Final Fantasy IV.
coming up. My favorite game of all time. I got the Pixel Remaster. I got the full 1 through 6 Pixel Remaster pack. So I'll definitely do 4. I have never played 2, 3, or 5. So what I'll do is I'll play 4. After I do 4, I might either do Armored Core or Sea of Stars is coming out soon. But I don't know if I want to do that many RPGs in a row. So I might throw Armored Core in there. I definitely do want to play Sea of Stars. But we'll see. Because I kind of want to play some, like... This was an action-y game, and Final Fantasy IV is just strictly turn-based ATB, fight magic item, you know, that kind of thing. But also, we're eventually going to have Spider-Man come out. And I'm very excited for Spider-Man 2. Very, very excited. So there's so many amazing games coming out for the rest of the year that we have plenty to play. Plenty to play on stream. But, man, I'm just, it's a bittersweet feeling to have finished this game, and I feel like I've been playing it for months, because I have been playing this for months, especially with like the breaks that I took. But when I finally came back to it, I was like, you know, I gotta finish this game. I gotta finish it. And I think it took me around 60 hours to do everything. And I didn't even do everything. I didn't even do absolutely everything. You know, there were like some of those redstone challenges that I didn't do. But I did all the side quests. And really, like, you gotta do the side quests. You got to. And again, I don't want to do too much like reviewy stuff until the credits are over. But I doubt that this song will be claims. And I liked that the final battle was a mixture of Eikon fight and Clive fight. I thought that was really cool. So, my cat has a vet appointment on Tuesday. So what I did was I took her cat carrier out and I put it just like on the floor where she could get to it. And she just crawled right in it. She's laying in it right now. It's so cute. It makes me so happy. She looks so content right now. She won't be as content when I take her to the vet to get a shot on Tuesday, but this is exactly why I brought it out there, to try and like get her to feel a little bit comfortable with it a couple of days ahead. That way, hopefully, when I put her in it to go to the vet, she's not freaking out. Very cute. It's very cute. Man, this music. And it's a good thing I made that backup save. I mean, I guess it'll probably give you the option to save after the credits. And also, shout out that they didn't do the blocking thing, that it actually never stopped my stream. Very thankful for that. Hopefully they don't do that. And I'm wondering, too, because the scene that it blocked in Crisis Core was a cut, like an FMV sequence from the original Crisis Core game. Obviously, like, the whole game is the whole game, but it was specifically the FMV sequence at the end that it blocked. So I'm really happy that it didn't block it this time for this game. And hopefully, because honestly, like, especially with streaming being so prevalent and things like that, most people using a capture card and a PC to kind of get around that anyway, why not just leave it off like they did here? So also, I'm not gonna, you know, it's not over yet. I was kind of right on the money with 90 minutes at the end there, though. Because I think we started. It took us about 90 minutes to finish those last 4 side quests, and then we're at about 3 hours now. So I assume we have at least another 10 minutes of credits, though. Man. This background is kind of reminding me of the Lament configuration from Hellraiser. I actually ordered myself a little Lament configuration, like the box from Hellraiser. I ordered myself as a little gift to myself a little replica, because the Hellraiser movies are some of my favorite movies, especially the first one. And the book as well, The Hellbound Heart. So I wanted to have a little replica. And now that summer is winding down and we're getting into spooky season, I think that's a really good thing for me to have. I'm going to prominently display it in my apartment, though. Man. And really, when it comes to my review of this game, I'm not going to go, like, super in-depth, because there's so many other people that have, like, there are reviews and stuff that are on YouTube and, you know, articles and stuff like that, but I'll give kind of my... Careful! I'll give kind of my 2 cents. I won't ramble on for too terribly long, but I will give my 2 cents. And really, if you've been watching any of this series, you probably know everything that I'm going to say. Because I just won't shut up about the things that I really liked. There were a couple of things, a couple of criticisms that I'll go into. But way more positives than negatives for this game. For me personally, and I think when I first started, I think I even tweeted out that while this game definitely isn't made for everybody, it's definitely made for me. Not like, I love Final Fantasy games, I love action games, and I love games with incredible stories. So, and characters. But again, I'm like kind of getting into my review a little bit. I just can't wait to, like, I want to talk about everything, but I want to wait until it's not going to be a potential song that could be, like, claimed or whatever. I remember God of War, the final song, none of it got claimed at all, and then the final song did, like, during the credits. Very interesting. So just in case, because there were also 2 songs in here that there were 2 songs in here that, like, had words and were, like, full-on songs, so those have a chance. But, well, this is just a song from the game, but also it looks like I have an ad about to start, so I'll hold on for a second. Oh, man. And shout out to every single person that has been on this screen. You know, I'm sure that there are buttons to skip the credits and stuff like that, but, and I think I've said this in a previous video, watch the credits. So many, especially if you love a game, watch the credits for a game. Look at all the amazing people that took the time, because game development is extremely hard to do, especially for a big studio. All of these people are putting in these hours to make something that you loved. So make sure that you are appreciating the devs. Always appreciate the devs. Man. I have just a tiny little bit of water left. Platinum Games. Shout out to Platinum Games. And you know, I recently did a replay through, not very recently, but I did a replay through of Nier Automata. That's a game, it's one of my favorite games of all time, so eventually I do want to play that on stream. I might wait till I get a PC for that one though. All these mocap artists. Man, that's a lot of agencies. Oh, here are all the secondary characters. Shout out to Lorraine Bruce for Karen. And even just looking at this, look at all the characters. All the named characters that had an impact on the story. And look at all the additional voices. Whoa! Dude. That is a lot of Japanese voice actors. Holy moly, dude. We're doing all the music from the game. It's probably not going to play my favorite town theme, though, the Our Term song. But we listened to that enough. I know I could have switched it up, but we listened to that enough. That's fine. That's a lot of voice actor management. Shout out to Jim Ryan. So we're only about 2 minutes away from when I said we have 10 more minutes of the credits. But we haven't even gotten to the special thanks. We haven't gotten to the development babies. 3D artists, yeah, man. Oh, I love this tune too. All of them. It's gonna be such a different experience playing Final Fantasy IV. Because, I mean, not only is Final Fantasy IV a game that I'm very familiar with, and that I've played a ton of times, and I'm very excited to share it with everybody, kind of my love for that game, but it's gonna be so different than this. I personally think that Final Fantasy IV was the game that brought the deep story and deep characters to Final Fantasy. And it was the first one on, the Super Nintendo, it's one of the reasons, it's one of the games that made me fall in love with RPGs, honestly. And 16, when it ranks on, the Final Fantasies for me, it's way up there for me, honestly. There are so many people that like 8 or 9 are their favorite, but I would say 4 is my favorite, probably followed by 10. Then maybe this one, and then 7. And 7 Remake is really hard to rank on there because it's only part of a story. It's not a complete story, so like that's a tough one for me to rank. Once that full trilogy is out, then it might be easier to rank those, but until then, that's just my personal feeling. And I loved 7 Remake. I loved it. But it's just really tough to rank it as with all of the other complete games. Man, we're past the 10 minutes, which is fine. Like I said, it took an incredible amount of people to make this game. Time, energy, effort, love. And it really showed. It really showed. I think it'd be so cool to be one of the people in the chorus for these epic songs. Maybe I should have gotten into chorus singing. I could have done it! Man. And also, speaking of music, I'm very interested to hear the Pixel Remaster 4 soundtrack, because I'm extremely familiar with the original soundtrack, how that sounds. Man. I feel like, and I've seen actually a couple of people talk about this on Twitter recently, about kind of when you finish a game you've been working on for so long and that you loved so much, there's kind of I don't want to say a disappointment, but you feel kind of this, not emptiness, but this just kind of, it's like post-game depression kind of thing, where you want to keep playing the game, but even if you like get the platinum trophy or you like finish everything in the game, you don't want it to be over. And I'm starting to feel some of that. I obviously have a bunch left to do when it comes to getting the platinum trophy and stuff like that. Like, I bet that I probably got about 65%, 70% of the trophies, because I had like 4 pop today. But I know of a couple that I didn't get. And one of them involves playing the whole game again on like the hardest difficulty. I think it's called Final Fantasy mode. And doing another full playthrough on a harder difficulty, like, that's a commitment. That's a commitment. But, I mean, if I'm like in between games or something, maybe I'll keep this. This is a pretty big game to keep installed on your system now. But I mean, heck, I still have Jedi Survivor on my system because I was trying to knock out trophies for that to get the platinum. But the control scheme for Jedi Survivor is so different than this one that it was like messing me up if I jumped from one to the other one. And it's not necessarily, like, I'm not necessarily a platinum hunter. I love having platinum trophies, and especially for games that I really love. There's some games though where I play them and I'll really like the game, but I'll look at the trophy list and I'm like, absolutely not. I'm not spending an extra, 100 hours on just getting a platinum trophy. They might have some like kind of silly things that are just like total time sinks. But I think with this game, looking at the trophies, I don't think, other than the full playthrough, I don't think it would be that bad, but I would probably try to do some things on that previous save before the Ultima fights. And I'm wondering now, too, is there going to be any post-game? Like, is there going to be any post-credits scene or anything? It's going to play, like, the whole soundtrack for the credits. This sounds like an Eikon fight track. The Eikon fights, man. I'm trying to like gather my thoughts for when I do the review after the credits. And I loved how they brought the Final Fantasy theme and the Crystals theme. Like, they kind of wove that into a bunch of the character themes and kind of just general music that they had. It's so great. Such a recognizable theme. We still haven't even gotten to the special thanks. These are all the artists, though. Man, that one guy had one of the longest last names I've ever seen. Boom, boom, boom. Finally back to the title music. Man. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm trying to think too, like I talked a lot about the games that I want to play coming up. I'm trying to think if there are any, because most of the games that I mentioned are long games, like 20 plus hours. I'm trying to think if there's anything shorter I want to maybe do. Or maybe I want to get nuts and just do like a week of mandatory Mondays. I have toyed with the fact of doing a Returnal main game run. I don't know about that though, because I feel like it would be more fun to watch like a from scratch run where you're unlocking all of the items and add-ons and weapons and abilities and stuff like that. But I mean, I've put so much time into that game. I don't know if I would want to do a from scratch. Plus the mandatory Mondays thing is just kind of my thing. Here's the special thanks. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, in memoriam. Yoshitaka Amano, my man. Creative Business Unit 3, shout out. Have we reached the end? Careful, buddy.
Every time.
Will you light it?
Yes, Mother.
Who are these people?
Come on. If only I had the flames of an Eikon.
Eikon? Have you been reading that silly story again? Magic belongs in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles. You see? Well done. Now, be a good lad, and play with your brother until supper.
Come on, hurry! Hurry!
Oh, he's got a little pup.
Right. Right, let's play the saint in the secretary. No, I don't want to be Madhu. What do you want to play then? War of the Eikons. Again? Right.
By Joshua Rossfield.
Right, I'm the older brother. Because Bahamut says so.
And their dog's name is Bahamut. I love it. And it's called Final Fantasy. Amazing. But where one journey ends. And there's my trophy for beating it. Create game, clear data. Yeah. New Game Plus is now available from the title screen. This option allows you to start a new game with player and item data carried over from a previous completed playthrough. The gameplay mode Final Fantasy is also available for use exclusively with New Game Plus. Final Fantasy gameplay mode offers the following: increased enemy strength, increased player level cap to level 100, new gear and items, mode exclusive content. This mode is recommended for players who wish to test their limits. To aid you in your journey, the legendary Ultima weapon is available for crafting. Okay, now that we finished everything, now I can actually do my review. For me, personally, it was a 10 out of 10. It was a 10 out of 10 for me. Now, before I go into all of the stuff that I loved, I can understand some of the criticisms. Like, the side quests were a lot of go here, kill this thing, come back. Or go talk to these 3 people, come back. Go grab me this thing, come back. But I didn't care about that because the rewards from the side quests were so good. Whether it be character interactions, extra cutscenes, the fact that the side quests were... Some of the later side quests mentioned earlier side quests that you did, and bringing characters together, bringing lore of the world, things that you would not have gotten just from the main story, to really, really flesh out the characters and flesh out the bonds between those characters. So, I went from something that other people didn't like to something that I loved. Another thing was the RPG elements. So, the equipping Clive was very, very straightforward. 95% of the accessories that you got were just like not useful at all. Not for me. I know a lot of people like to min-max things, and you saw I used basically the same 3 accessories for most of the game. So that can definitely be a criticism. And another one is, things like elemental weaknesses. So if you use something like Shiva against something that is mainly fire, you're not going to do extra damage because it's ice versus fire and vice versa and stuff like that. So I can understand that as a criticism. That wasn't as big of a deal for me because I loved the combat overall. Kind of the customization that you could do between mastering something and putting it on another icon, learning how to effectively switch and kind of find your own battle style. I really, really loved that part of it. But again, I can understand if you're looking for more of a traditional Final Fantasy experience, this is definitely more action-focused than really thinking about that type of strategy, which I totally understand. But I loved the combat. I loved... I thought the particle effects got a little much at sometimes, especially like that's one of the reasons why I took the whirlwind thing off, is because it's almost impossible to see, and when you can't see, you can't dodge effectively or parry or do that. So I can understand that as well. But let's move on to some of the things that I did love. Obviously, the music is a standout for me. All of the piano themes, the epic boss battle themes, the character themes, just different, getting those emotions. Final Fantasy as a series is so good at really tugging at your heartstrings and kind of getting those emotions going. And you saw in The Hideaway, I played that same song because I loved it so much. If you go back and watch my videos, you're just watching me dance along to the song the entire time. So I loved the music, obviously. The characters. I mean, and not just the main cast, but when I say the main cast, I feel like when you think of the main cast, I can think of like 10 characters. It's not just a small handful of characters that drive the entire story. It's you are constantly helping all of these people and then interacting and losing some of the people that are very near and dear to you. So the characters were absolutely incredible. The voice actors, the performances of everybody were so great. And the story. I really liked the story. I think, there's a lot to be said about, you go from, like, going against an evil sorcerer or a king or a corrupt empire or something like that, and then at the end you're killing a god. And it's like a very, very traditional JRPG stuff. But I thought that the way that Ultima was manipulating the characters in all of this political intrigue, I thought that was very interesting. And then personal vendettas developing, like between Titan and Clive, and because he killed Benedicta, or because Cid killed Benedicta, things like that, I thought were really just enhanced the story and made it so that it wasn't just that like super cookie cutter thing. A lot of people probably won't like that it's a lot of politics and things like that, but I thought that the story of Clive and Joshua and Jill and Gav and Cid and all of these things, I thought killing off Cid around the midpoint of the game was a bold choice, but it was so incredible to see Clive step into that role and just see him blossom and develop even more of a relationship with the characters around him and have that shoulder that responsibility. I thought that was amazing. But yeah, like I said, I think this is, and there's always a debate as to like games you can break into Final Fantasy with, and I think if somebody was a really action focused player, like third person action, if you like games like Devil May Cry, or like you saw Platinum Games, Nier Automata. Nier Automata is another one where it's like the action is fun, but it's not the main focus. Like the story is the main focus and characters and things like that. So I think this could be a good game for people who have never played a Final Fantasy, who have played a lot of those action type games. This could be a good kind of gateway game for them. But overall, I absolutely loved it, and I'm sorry to be finished with it. I'm probably gonna do a lot of like trophy hunting and stuff off stream, but as of right now, the plan is to do mandatory Mondays on Monday of next week, and then Wednesday, Thursday start with Final Fantasy IV. So I think I'm gonna sign off for Final Fantasy XVI. Hopefully you've enjoyed the playthrough. If you made it this far, I always appreciate that so much. If you've been watching the stream, thank you. If you have been following the YouTube series, like, subscribe, comment, what did you love about this game, and would you suggest that people could play this first, or if you have suggestions for games that they can play first in Final Fantasy, put them as a comment below. But make sure you do follow me on Twitter too, because I will be posting, my schedule and things like that. But as always, it's been such a pleasure playing this game. Can't wait to start the next one. But make sure you do love yourself, love those around you, and I will see you next time.